far much brighter and cooler. Nice. Welcome back, everyone. Well, today we're not going to work on a car or a project, but then again, it's a project nonetheless. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me switch the lights that I have, and you tell me what you think. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's all, but then again, yeah, that's not from the screen flickering, that's the light itself flickering. Okay, addressing the elephant in the room. This is DIY. I've done it on cheap, on a way too tight of a budget. So I bought my wires and basically installed that. Now, it's not ideal. And because it's not ideal, we need to do something about it. What are we doing? Well, I've done the best thing. I mean, I've done the right thing. I bought me Hexagon lights off TEMU. There you go. So this came from TEMU. And let me show you what I'm talking about. Usually they go out actually for a good price, but let me just show you how much did it cost me. You'll be actually surprised by how much it cost. So I bought this one. Yeah, you can see it. And yes, it has blue frame to the side. See? $186. $186 shipped all the way here. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. We're about to find out. Now, once you open it, you've got a big chunk of things inside. So as you can see, these are the lights. And for those who never seen it before, so see, this is how it looks. So each piece, it's not bad actually. It's in good shape. And to imagine what we're talking about, I've managed to put only one hexagon just for you to have a look at. Like if I'm gonna line it up here with the squares or the tiles, now you can see it's actually big. Now imagine I've got three. So this is basically how it looks. So you see, 3 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 by 5. Plus you've got the surround. Now the surround is 2.4 meter and 4.8, which is actually pretty big. So in theory, it should fit all that. And it comes with the brackets, it comes with screws, screw fasteners, pretty much everything that you might need. However, this is the wire that comes with it. So this is where you plug it, and this is the other end. So first order of business for you to install it and actually get it done is you need the plug. This is what I've done. I bought this one. This is 2-prong tongue because it's 2 wires, as you can see. What's the difference between 2 wires and 3? Beats me, I don't know. I've Googled it, and don't quote me on that, but I guess the third one is just earthing or something like that. I don't know. This is LED light, so it doesn't draw much power anyway, so it's not going to be that problematic. Plus, I can easily Frankenstein this one to fit that one. Basically, I can cut this piece because I don't need this one, and the wire over here, I'll just connect it to that one. However, because it's a 2 set, as you can see, you've got this and you've got that. So if you want to connect them separately, sure you can. Like I can put the square one or the rectangular one over here, whilst the hexagon one's over there. I don't want to do that. I want to put them all together in one go. All of them. So both of them, they have wire. So there's a wire for each one of them. And to understand it, there it is. Just to get you a better idea. So the plug goes into this one, and that connects it all. This one goes to the power. This connects to that. I did also something else. I bought this one. So this is basically a splitter. So it splits it into two. Meaning, if I connect this one to this one, you see, male to female, so it can connect with no problem, which means the power that comes from here, it'll be split into two. So instead of cutting this one and wire it to those, I'll cut those two pieces and wire them to that, if that makes any sense. Once that is done, then once you connect it, then technically speaking, you've got two powers. One goes for the hexagon part and the other goes for the rectagonal part. Make sense? How to install it? Well, I'm pretty sure that there's zillion YouTube videos to show you how to install it. But I bet you none of them is a rookie like me. None of them is a one-man army. So I'm doing it all by myself. I guess first order of business, I need to get rid of all that. It's high time that we need to remove it. It's already connected over here, so I'll just remove this, the wires, this whole thing removed. Once that is removed, then I'll have a clean canvas to work with. Now, how to do the measurements. You can measure, you can do everything with measuring tape and line it up and everything and do it the right way. We're not doing it the right way, we're doing it my way. Here's my thought process. Look at it. I've highlighted in red just so that you can see. See the red part? That's all the distance, if it makes sense. Now, why am I using this? Because I've got this light over here, and I've got the garage opener door thingy, and I've got the plug. So I just need to make sure that when I decide to commence it, what I'm thinking, and that's my thought process. See this light? It needs to be somewhere. Let me just get something. Here, probably. Either here or here. I'm more drawn into this idea. So the light needs to be here. Because remember, I still got all this. And I need some light in this side as well. Now, how many hexagons I can pull over here? Think about it this way. Imagine if there is one around this one. That means there's another one here, another one there-ish, and another, right? Assuming that we're going to put it over here, then we'll only have two behind it. I mean, yeah, two behind it. I can just move forward and so on and so forth. Or I can just put the light over here, and at that point you'll have 1, 2 behind it. 1, 2 behind it is a bit too much because it's big. It really is big. How much is the distance between each one? 83 centi. 83 centi. That's the distance between each corner. That's actually big. So, like, imagine this, 83 centi. You got my point? So I guess if I put one hexagon here, then the rest will somehow be over here. But then again, if I'm gonna put it here, is it gonna fit and line up with all the brackets and everything? That's why I decided, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. In fact, let me adjust my process. So I'm just gonna line up this, 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 this. So the plan is I need to install it with this shape. So this is the shape that I need to get. One hexagon and this arm to each side. That way I can line this one up in the middle and see how is it gonna fit? Is it gonna give clear space? And those to the sides, how further I'll go from here and from there. And based on that, I can line it up in the center. I mean, luckily, this light is centered. So, the hard part has already been done. So I'll just work around it. And this is how it's gonna expand it to each side, this side, and the rest will go all the way there. Once that is done, then installing the frame around will be the easy part. And yep, I opted to go with the blue light frame. Anywho's, so let's create the other arm to each side. Clean this space, remove all the old, and use my trusty ladder to try mock fit this one. Then we'll go to the next step. well, removed, laying around over there. I deliberately kept this one aside because this is the one that's flickering. Those are the other two ones that are working. This is the template that I made. Like I said, 1 hex and 2 arms. And you can clearly see, like, look how much space do I still have to this side and that side. You see my garage? Look at the light. So technically speaking, 3 was perfect fit. 1, 2, 3. Now I'll try by myself, lift it up and try to line it up in a way where I can see where exactly it's gonna fit. I don't know, I might be able to do it this way, or what I'm going to do is something different. I'm gonna disconnect these two. That way I'll have one straight line or one line. Makes it easier for me to carry without twisting it, and try to line it up. I don't know, something like that. And I'll use one of those pens just to mark the areas where I need to drill, so that I can at least start mounting something. But see, that's what I'm trying to say. Now I'll use this to guide me how to install it up, and based on that I'll be able to work my way around. So you just need a baseline. So this will be the baseline in a way, and after that I just build either down or this. It depends on how much space do I still have. Make sense? Cool. It's gonna be a bit difficult to see, but I started with the base. So this is the first part. You see that power plug over there? I used that to straighten things up, which means I lined it up perfectly in order to ensure that it's a straight line. Now, I tried my best to keep it in the middle, but sadly it wasn't exactly in the middle, but at least I managed to get it. So I lined up, I put some dots, drilled it, and put the screw fastener and screwed the first part. Then from over there, I didn't screw it all the way in. I kept it a bit loose. I kept a bit of a space, that way I can move the light up and down in order to put the other plug. So I put the plug in, lined up, drilled, put the other one. The same goes there. So now I have a baseline to work with. So what I'm gonna do, for example, I'll just get this with one of those T-sections, and I'll just put it over there, line it up, and basically start working accordingly. That's it. I hope it works. I don't know. So this one goes here, that lines it up, and if I decided to process and move further, I can. But I think I'm just gonna go with this one here, and that I don't know. I legitimately don't know. We'll see how we go with that. Because this one goes here, that technically leaves me with baby space to move there, but I think I should be able to screw another square or hexagon over here and another one over there. We shall see how that goes. See, as you go, you just need to put one piece at a time and you'll be able to line it up. So see, this is our first hexagon. It's already installed. Now, I did want it to be exactly in the middle, or at least to the side, just so that both sides from each angle match, but it's okay. Again, I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing. So this is the first one, this is the second one, and that gives us an indication as to how far it'll go. I've got this much space in between, and remember, I'm gonna put the frame at as well, so that's a good space. From over here, I don't have much. It's not exactly the same, it's slightly smaller, but then again, it's good. And this is basically how it ends. Now, I want to complete it. I can also make another hex over here if I wish. I don't know if I want to do that, but we'll see how we go. But at least I can just connect this one and that one. Now, note to self, once you reach a point like that, it's always preferable to connect the two pieces together and line them up, because at the end of the day, before you drill the hole, you just need to make sure that it's connected to this connector all the way in, all the way in. Then after that, mark your hole and drill it. I still got all that to do. Okay, quick update. See, still working over here, but look at me over here. I started doing the other hex. I didn't complete this one because I didn't know if I'm just gonna complete it with only this or proceed with another one. So I figured, you know what, let's just keep it as is for now, proceed that way and see how far we'll go. Meanwhile, remember the black piece? Yep, I cut it. So there it is. So this is the black piece that connects to this one, the wired one. The wired one connects to the power. The other white, basically, this is what was provided. So I cut the black one, cut those two pieces, got the wire out of it. There you go, brown and blue. All what I've done is basically, see, this is the other wire that they supplied it. Again, brown and blue. So I connected the brown with the brown, the blue with the blue, and now I can basically connect this part to the other black. So once this one's connected to that one, I'll have two wires. There you go. So this one goes for the rectangle, this one goes for the hexagon. And both of them connected into one wire. Now, does it work? Now, careful. I deliberately put those separately. These ones are properly done, even heat shrink. So make sure to, it's electricity, so be careful with that. Now, if I switch this one on, there you go. It is connected. And it does light up. So imagine how it's gonna look like over there. Just look at it. All right, let's turn this one off. Let's finish the other side. We need to connect the other side, this one. All right, let's just put it there. Disconnect. See, I'm not taking any chances. No joke when it comes to power, no joke. So guys, be careful. So this is just a test, basically. Now I can proceed. Now from this angle, you can clearly see, this is the end. And just for the record, now the brackets that you have, you've got two types. You have this one, which is the 3 out, and you have this one, which is the corner. See, it's closed. So to connect a wire into it, just use one of those three. There you go, it's connected. But to wrap it up, use this. And as you can see, I've already used the corner over there, and there should be another corner over there. And pretty much on the other side. Now, my theory is the wire will go from here up. So whichever hexagon will be in this vicinity, we will use one of those 3 outs. So these, this, and this will connect to the lights. This one will go to the actual wire. Sounds good? I'll continue, but let me tidy this one up because now I can do it. So what I'm planning to do is properly install it, finish it up, tidy it up with electrical tape, everything, just to ensure that it's safe, connected. That way I can test whatever I've got so far, because there's always going to be a chance where one of the lights doesn't work. It's a TEMU product at the end of the day, so nothing against TEMU, but then again, $180 versus if you're gonna buy it here locally, you're looking at easy $600. You do the math, okay? If I can get a year out of it, I'm happy. Let's see how we go. Okay, update. Just to tell you what happened. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over here it's not even 6. It's not even. I connected it, see? I used this, so I gave it the 3 port rather than the corner, because over here is a corner and the next one is going to be also corner. But this one is with the wire. And you see the other wire over there? That should go for the rectangle. Temporarily connected. Now, this is not even half of the lights that I have. Not. Brace yourself. Holy crap. I love it. Jesus, it's bright. And imagine, I'm not even done. I still need to do this side, that side, blah, 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 blah. But boy, oh boy, it's beautiful. At least now we can say that we've tested it and we know all the lights that we've installed are working. Just a reminder, the screws that bolted into the wall, or basically the gyprock, it's not bolted all the way in. They're loose. It allows me to move the light a wiggle, let's just say wiggle the light a bit so that I can install it within the connector. And remember, you're gonna have to move the lights in order to fit. Sometimes you might need to move the lights from the holes that you've initially done, but the way I see it, let's continue. Happy to report, we managed to get them all in. And I do believe this was literally, legitimately the perfect spot. See, all the way here. Now, are you ready to be blinded by the light? There you go. I didn't install the blue one just yet. The only problem that I can foresee is this corner. If the blue light is gonna cross it, so I might have an issue over here. But beside that, boy, Jesus, not bad. Really digging it. I mean, and the pieces to the very last one. These are for the rectangle, but anything else is just perfect. There is not a single extra piece. I mean, TEMU product, go TEMU, not bad. You're done inspection? Still not. All right, we're ready. Voila. I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but this is blue. I bet that you can see it. Now, in theory, this all the way there should be another piece that goes over here and there and connect to the other side. I didn't want to put them. I figured I'll just leave it as is for now. Now, I can't disconnect the blue from the white because they're both connected to one wire basically. I mean, I can put a switch, but then again, I don't want to do that. This is just temporarily, but at least for now, I'm really digging it. Now the garage looks far much brighter and cooler. Nice. Well, that leaves us with a few more pieces. Yeah, there you go. One to each side and the other corner. And these are the brackets that come with it. So, for a TEMU product, I would say I'm pretty much stoked and happy. There you go. That is the mugshot. If you like what you see, stick around until we do something else. Until then, you take care of yourself. Yeah.